You're listening to Rodney Rogers Outdoors. You're listening to Rodney Rogers Outdoors Radio, where we turn it upside down and look at the outside from the inside out. It's safe, it's legal, and we're having a blast. So put your shoes on, my friend, because we're going outdoors.
Welcome to Rodney Rogers Outdoors. I am Rodney Rogers. That right there is Mike Muttley, the man himself.
It's very loud, Mr. Rogers. You have cranked it up a notch tonight.
Did I just go one notch up? Did it just up?
Very fine.
I one-upped you, didn't I, dog?
You did fine.
Mike the man Coy himself. How are you, brother?
I'm good.
Man, Mike, we got a lot to talk about. You and I have been just at it. This is the time of life when we're at it. So if you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome to Rodney Rogers Outdoors.
Give them the stats.
You can reach us if you're listening Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. You can call us live, 262-345-7763. We will take your call on the air. Good, bad, or indifferent, we'll take it. Give us your opinions. Give us your story. Give us whatever you want to give us. If you want to hashtag us on Twitter, you can hashtag a question, and we will read it on air. Shoot us at hashtag RROR. The benefit of that, the lights will flash. It'll be a little bit of a delay.
That's huge bonus.
A huge yeah.
Huge added bonus.
I will assure you they will flash. Sometimes it could be after the show, and all of a sudden, now Mike has what's called hue
lighting. If you're the
lighting.
type of person who likes flashy things, that is indeed a bonus.
Mike loves flashy things, let me tell you. He loves technology so much that every light in the house, and this is no lie, am I lying?
You're not lying.
Is a hue lighting, and it's controlled by Mike's iPhone. So when they flash, everybody in the house flashes. The front porch light flashes.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Well, we'll do a commercial another time, and I'm very good at derailing the ship.
Right.
But check out hue lighting sometime.
Yeah, you got to.
It's cooler than you think it is.
You know,
if you go, oh, that's cool. Add coolness to that.
Yeah.
It's cooler than that.
It goes up to another cool level. And, we've got the app that we do our show with. What's the app called? Switcher? I mean, we are the epitome of technology. You are the technology
We could do a show
side.
just on the technology
Absolutely.
side, but that's not our audience. That's
a whole nother.
We'll save that for the other podcast. But
because I tell you what, when Mike and I first started this, not to get into, we'll get into our meat potatoes, but I just want to say that Mike was like, I'll do the technology. You jump on the animals. That was, matter of fact, I think it was your exact words.
Yeah, exactly.
You jump on the animals. I'll take care of. I'll make you look good.
And when we first started, so you did say hashtag RROR, right?
Hashtag RROR. If you want to shoot us a shot right here,
you gave us the phone number.
I've got Facebook up. We have learned that I am not a techno guy, so I don't. I took my computer away, and I just. You got that look on your face. I take it away because I can't do this and this. So if you shoot us a question on Facebook, I can see it. So that's about the extent of my technology. And I can drink my coffee. How do I do?
So if you want to test this theory, just go ahead and text Rodney while he's doing the show and watch this thing come to a screeching halt.
Let's slam on the brakes, I'm telling you. It's like, oh, hey, I got a text. I get to do something during the show.
But I think it's important to say that this hour that we do every Tuesday night, that we've very consistently done for over 3 years now, I might add.
Mike, we are.
That the sole purpose between you and I was that we could chat about the weekend.
Absolutely.
Because we work during the weeks, and we're like, we working for the weekend.
What we do.
We're working for the weekend like everybody else in the week. But on the weekend, you're out and playing, and a lot of times I get to come along and we shoot video and we do produce videos and everything. But we wanted to take some time to talk about kind of the behind the scenes and chat with people and make this be, the sitting around the campfire chatting about what happened over the weekend.
And what you got to do in Arkansas when we were in Arkansas, you got to get that feeling.
You swore you'd never tell anybody.
I'm sorry, our secret's safe with us. Nobody will tell, will they? So here we are. Let's talk about last weekend.
Let's just
get both in meats and potatoes.
Yeah.
We went to the Snakehead Roundup in South Florida that I went to last month. man, I got
Wow,
the hiccups
you
here.
are backfiring left and right.
You know how you grab a snakehead?
Nope.
Very carefully. Nice and easy.
So Snakehead, this was put on by the FWC.
Well, no, this was put on by J.D. Bates.
Okay.
They were sponsored by J.D. Bates. Now,
The FWC was there.
the FWC was there because what they do is they want to know the biology of things. And I learned some stuff this weekend when our buddy Daniel down there, who has J.D. Bates, J&D Bates or J.D. Bates, look him up.
Okay.
The dude makes a frog. And let me just punch this out there. Remember, we're not sponsored by a lot of times the people that we're talking about. We just know they have good stuff, and we love good stuff. And he hooked us up. Now, he has a frog that I absolutely love, and we're going to pound some bass up here in Central Florida with this. It's an amazing frog that...
If you were not an outdoorsman, that whole last 2 sentences would just be bizarre. He's got a frog you love, and we're going to pound the outdoors.
With this... My God,
Thank goodness I bought the cheat sheet.
We're gonna put that on a T-shirt.
I got the inside
Daniel's got a frog we love, but we're gonna pound the outdoors, boy.
So J.D. Bates.
So he just messaged me and said, "Hey, dude, I just got done pouring. He had a huge pour. Now, pour means he has to hand make these. These are handmade. I mean, these are poured. They got the mold. He's pouring the colors himself. This is not a high production deal, yeah. So when you order them, they're freshly made for him. Now, he's designed these things to withstand a snakehead. Now, snakeheads tear baits slam
Yeah,
out
we got to talk about this.
Out of the frame. I mean, and he has designed these baits to should I say, I'm going to have our executive producer go in the back of my truck and get them. While we're
Trust me, she is not going in the back of your truck. she
Listen, executive producer, if you are listening to the show, you save my butt all the time.
Are you talking about the frog?
JD's custom baits. That's what they are, yeah.
What's that frog that's in the little center console?
That's a hollow body frog. That's also a great frog.
Okay, sorry.
But the JD's custom baits. I get to see this now. I don't have to do nothing. And so he hand pours these, and these are tough frogs. I mean, these. You know how you get a frog and it tears up on the first fish.
Sure, I do, Rodney. Yeah.
Your frog tears up. You can't use it.
He pounds them.
This is what I call the fish pounder.
Really?
I mean, you can catch 10 or 15 bass on it, 4 or 5 snakeheads. I mean, the snakeheads tear these things up, and they're good to go. So it's a very durable frog. Really?
Yeah, that'd be fun. That looks fun.
Yeah.
I watched some videos this weekend on YouTube with them, and it looked very.
Oh man!
If you like that top water,
yeah.
If you like that action, it keeps it on the top so you can see.
And it's phenomenal. I've got this big bass pond that I go to that I've caught my 13-pounders out of. And it's a frog pond. That's it. It's just specifically frogs. There's really not a whole lot. You could fish with other stuff, but they just lily pads. So these
I'll say that makes a big difference when there's lily pads and a lot of vegetation, I'm assuming, in the water.
Exactly. And I've always wanted a bigger frog. This is a 4.5-inch frog, man.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, this is awesome.
That's in the back of your truck?
Yeah. I got a bag
executive
of them.
producer.
Executive producer. Pretty please.
That is not the one in the center console then.
No, it's not the one. It's in the very bed of the truck. It's just a bag.
Yeah,
it's in the Ziploc bag. That ain't happening.
Cross that off the options list.
So they're probably not going to come in that door, are they? Okay, it was just worth a shot. You never know, man. So we went snakehead fishing, Mike, and we get down there, and we leave at 1 o'clock in the morning. We arrive down there at 5. Daniel hooks us up with all these awesome baits. It's me, Todd, Randy, and Hector, HP Hollow Point, and we're going fishing. Now, let me tell you about when I have a fishing partner, I like a fishing partner to focus, to focus. Hector was focused. I mean, this man, the key to, I think, a good team is to know the situation you're in. So I would point, once we realized how the fishing was going to go, I pointed Hector down the bank, and I'm like, you beat the bank. You just fish that bank. So Hector was like, he was so into fishing, he didn't put his GoPros on. He didn't do anything. We were down, he was down there to do some filming as well, and he just forgot. He was just in the zone. And we caught 3 snakeheads. Now, for us, we knew we wasn't winning this tournament. I mean, you're fishing a tournament where these guys have fished that area for years. Your chances are very slim. It's the experience. It's the thrill.
Sure, yeah.
You know, and we all got tons of hits. We should have caught 10 or 15 fish. That's not the problem. You know, Hector even had a hook straightened out with a big fish. So
is that for real? Because I heard you say that on the radio.
It was for real, man. Straighten the hook out. Now, when I say straightened out, I don't mean straightened it out like a needle.
Enough that it can get out of the...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, a J hook has a hook like this, and when you straighten it out so a fish gets off, it's like, you know, it straightens it out to a point where that fish comes off the hook. It doesn't hold it.
Okay.
So, you know, we had high pressure, you know, like Daniel just said, we had a full moon, high pressure, no wind. I mean, this is how clear the water was where we were fishing. When we got there, the moon was high. I could look and see 7 feet down in the water on the moon alone.
That's awesome.
So that's super clear. So there was a lot of conditions, but we had a lot of hits. We should have had some fish. We learned some stuff this weekend. You know, it's not so much that we learn, is that it's something we've been known. Let the fish on the hook before you set the hook. When you see that snakehead torpedo out there, the problem was this snake, did I just bump that? The snakehead was beaming out to the bait, and it would like follow it, and then you would slow it down to see if it would hit, and then it would peel off.
Okay.
So Hector would come up behind me with a follow-up cast, and it would hit that second cast. So the key is to get out there you know, if you get a miss, you want that second bait right on. So
he was in tune with what you were doing.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what you want with a fishing partner. You know, you want that guy who can think the way you're thinking as fast as you're thinking, if that makes any sense. And it's not a matter of, oh man, you got my fish. It's a matter of what do we got to do to get this fish?
Yeah.
So, you know, you're kind of pile driving this fish, you know. So we end up catching 3 fish. So like I said, we weren't in it. If we won, great.
Sure.
This is the only spot I know that there's snakeheads. So it's the only spot I fish. I found this spot 5 years ago, and so it's not like I get to go anywhere else.
Right? Yeah.
You know, we found some spots. Mike, I take it we got a question.
Well, I actually got a picture, and I'm not really sure. You might just want to look at this because I can't get it up on the screen, but if you can see that.
That is the frog, man.
Okay.
That is the frog. So, yeah, that's the oh man. So we'll save this picture and then we'll post it up. And then of course, you know, I've got the frog.
Oh, that's the picture that's the frog that's in the back of the Jeep.
That's in the back of the truck.
Okay.
So it's 4.5 inches long. And they've got the short frogs. That's what's cool. I love those short frogs. I love those long frogs. I mean, it's just, he makes a great bait, man. This is the frog I've been looking for a long time. So, excuse me, but it's a great bait. So, what am I, so we found some other spots, and we found some peacocks, and that's the key when you're down there, is to find peacocks. So we found several spots with peacocks.
Is that the key, though, if you're on a snakehead tournament, to find the peacock?
Well, it's a plus.
If life gives you lemons, right? You
make lemonade.
You fish for snakeheads.
You know what's cool is if you notice the pictures that I posted, I caught a chichlid. You know, this weird fish.
Yeah, and I can't even say that.
It's a Mayan chichlid.
I mean, I really
without offending anybody.
Can't say chichlid.
He calls him, "Mira, you chichlid." You don't even
So what is that? It seems like a salamander or some
it's
sort
a
of
fish.
lizard.
It's a type of fish, and it's the reason they brought the peacocks in 1988 is to get rid of these chichlids, and they didn't do a very good job. Yeah, they didn't do that at all.
What's it look like?
Did you see the picture on Facebook? Did you?
I did.
Do you follow us on Facebook? I'm not sure.
I follow Rodney Rogers Outdoors.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to follow Rodney Rogers because I hear there's a lot more activity.
Yeah,
around.
there's some really. You know what, Mike? I'm so bad at that. How do I?
Sorry, let me back the tape up. I'll edit that out. Right?
Edit that out.
My bad.
Calling me out on my.
Sorry.
So yes, I need to do more on Rodney Rogers Outdoors that I always forget about. So we'll do that.
You forgive me, right?
Yeah, I forgive you.
At least on the air.
So, Dad,
I saw your chichlid.
Hey, guess what color that is? Daniel just sent me a message. He said that color's called bitchin' black.
It's definitely black.
Yes, that's
I wouldn't
awesome.
know about the other part, but it looks, yeah. But anyways, yes, I saw your chichlid.
Okay, so we caught a Mayan chichlid, which was huge. Actually, Hector and I were like taking turns of this thing. They're so quick. They would like aggressively attack your bait and bail out. And I'm like, okay, the next attack is, and when I set the hook, man, that thing comes shooting out of the water like a rocket on rail.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So we caught a Mayan chichlid. Anytime you catch something really cool, there's so many weird fish down there, man. It's just hard to. The trip alone is just awesome. I mean, just if you just go down and look in the clear water and go, what is that? What is that? What is that?
Now, you were in canoes.
Yeah, we were in canoes.
Okay.
Randy caught a bass. I caught a bass. Hector caught a bass. I mean, there's still bass down there. There's bluegills. There's peacock bass. There's a plethora of fish.
So just to sum up the Snakehead Tournament, which you went down for, what was the final? Was there final counts? Did they give that to the people? I mean, you were there during the weigh-in.
The winning weigh-in.
You were there during batting practice.
I saw. So I went live. Oh my God, Mike!
I was actually watching live when that happened. Yeah, I think my comment was batter up.
Yeah. That's awesome. Now, it's illegal to transport these things alive, so they opened one cooler.
Wasn't it too late for that, though? Because they'd obviously already transported them, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, intentionally, you want it
right.
dead. You throw it in a cooler, you throw it on ice. I mean, we threw
but
ours.
you have to kill them is the point.
Yeah, you have to kill them is the point. These need to be dead. We threw ours in the bottom of the boat, bro. I mean, it's in the live. I have a live well with no water. It's just in the bottom. So 3.5 hours later, one of these things launch out. Under the front seat.
Can you actually call that a live well then?
I'm thinking they were alive.
That would be the dead pool.
I used it as the dead well. You know what I mean? So I put it in the dead pool. This fish 3.5 hours later launches out of the dead well.
That is nuts.
And then starts crawling under the front seat, and I'm going, dude,
that's creepy.
You're supposed to be dead.
That is creepy.
So you put them on ice. You do these things. These things are very resilient. They breathe oxygen as well. So, I mean, they are
what horror movies are made out of.
That's exactly right. These things are designed to live. They're millions of years old. Not this particular one. He's probably a couple years old, but we filleted him anyway. So it's good eating. It's a lot of fun, and it's inexpensive, man. Hook us up. Say, Rodney, I want to go snakehead fishing. I will. One guy emailed us from the Real Radio show. They heard us. Remember, we're on Real Radio 104.1, iHeartRadio, every Monday morning at 8 o'clock. And some guy emailed us, said he's going down next week. He actually bought some baits from Daniel. So Daniel hooked him up, and he's going to go down there fishing for snakehead. And I gave him my locations. Great. I'm like, here's where I'm fishing, man. Take a canoe, a kayak. You're going to have a blast. It's a beautiful sight. It's a lot of cool stuff you're going to see. So, by all means, have a blast, dude. So,
so you caught a couple.
So we caught 3.
Okay,
we caught 3 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
But was there totals for during the weigh-in? Did they say we've caught a total of?
Yeah. So they weighed in 5 fish. So Daniel just sent me the winning was 29.74.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. They must have been weighing twice because I saw people kind of picking the 5 they wanted to weigh.
Exactly.
And then they'd throw the rest of them in there and weigh them.
Yeah, what they did is they did like a 5-fish weight. That's what you weighed in. And then they did a total weight for biology purposes.
Okay, gotcha.
That kind of thing. So the winning weight was Eddie and Corey won. Now, I'll tell you something. I talked to Corey when I was down there, and I wanted to talk to him a little more. Everybody was tired by the end of the day.
Corey, you're saying Corey.
Corey Nowaski. How do you say his name? Nowak.
From the FWC?
No, this was the guy who won the tournament.
Oh, he won the tournament.
Yeah, so
okay.
if you look on there,
Gotcha.
Look on my Facebook page, I follow Corey.
Okay, gotcha.
He's what I call the Snakehead Master.
I gotcha. Perfect.
He's definitely the guy. He holds, I don't know how many state records, world records. I mean, he's got more records than my sister,
okay.
who don't own a record player. So anyway,
I will edit it out. Don't you worry, my friend.
So
that one will never see the light of day.
Never see the light of day. No. So I was talking to Corey. He had a lot of phenomenal information. I wanted to sit down with Corey and do like a little interview with him, but it's just a long day. Everybody was tired, so we wanted to catch some. He has 7 world records.
Wow.
Yeah. So this guy knows his stuff. And
that is more than your sister.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Well, my sister has one, but we won't talk about that one. And he caught him off Daniel's baits, JD's Custom Baits. What?
What? Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, this is a bait company that has 7 world. You can't find me another bait company that has 7 world records under their belt. So, voila, kudos to the JD's Baits, Custom Baits. So, follow them on our Facebook. Follow them on your face. Follow them. Just follow them. Go to their house and follow them to the store if you have to.
Follow them.
Whatever you got to do to follow them.
Tell them Rodney Rogers told me to follow you.
I was told to follow you, boy.
So I did want to back it up just about 10 feet and talk about the 104.1 Monsters in the Morning regular Rodney spot, because this is a big deal.
This is a big deal.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
This last Monday was your second time.
Yes.
And you hit it out of the park.
Thank you, brother.
I was very proud to even remotely know you.
As opposed to the times when you're really not proud.
I was very proud of you.
Thank you,
you
brother.
did a great job. I mean, you're on the money. I mean, I'm so excited for you to be a part of that, and for more people to get to hear what you're all about and what you're doing. But good job. But yeah. Every Monday morning, Monsters in the Morning. And if you're not this is a local radio station, talk radio, but they're worldwide, because on iHeartRadio they broadcast. They're one of the top talk radios in the nation.
Yeah.
And there you go. So we're hoping to.
Yeah, and you can also, I mean, get on iHeartRadio and look up Monsters in the Morning and look at their podcast, on Monday, and look at, you know what, the show was awesome.
Well, and the point is that you're on there because they're realizing there's a lot of people that you might not think interested in the outdoors.
Right.
And from day one, our purpose was to make people realize, just like myself, it's not that difficult. It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money.
No, that's exactly right.
Number one, put your shoes on, get outside. There's a lot out there, and it's much more accessible than you would ever think.
That's exactly right. And that's what I'm telling people about these snakeheads. It is a fun fish to catch. It is an awesome fish to catch, and it's cheap. You drive down there. I drove down there and drove back the same day. If you want to drive down there and get a hotel, I would recommend that. There's tons of places down there. We've not been in a bad area. There's boat ramps in neighborhoods. You just pull your boat up and do your thing, and you just absolutely have a blast. So, I mean, I'd recommend it. You know what? Get with Daniel. If you're like, man, I want to book a trip, Daniel knows guys that you can book a trip with, and they will catch giant snakeheads. I mean giants. Daniel caught a 14-pounder, which is, almost world record fish. Yeah, absolutely. These are bullseye snakeheads is what they're called. They have a bullseye on their tail. So, he caught a giant snake. I mean, he reached what they invented the 14-pound club.
Wow.
So, I want to be part of that club, by the way. So while I was down there, now the weird thing about South Florida is there's tons of animals. I caught an iguana on a fishing lure, Mike. I
want to hear this story.
I threw the fishing lure up on the bank. The iguana ran right after it, and I'm trying to pull it away from him, and I hook him. So I'm pulling this iguana into the boat, and I'm like, I'm going to catch an iguana. My hook came out right at the boat while I was trying to grab it.
Because they swim. They're good swimmers.
Oh, they are very good swimmers, dude. They're better than alligators.
Yeah, they're good swimmers.
Yeah, they're phenomenal swimmers. So we caught. I'll post the video up here.
So you do have a video. I heard you mention that on Monday.
Yeah, I do have a video of it. So I just forgot. I've been, just been crazy busy. I sent it to Real Radio. You might could see it on Real Radio. You definitely be able to see it on our website. I don't know if they put it up, but it's we caught a snakehead. And then, I'm always interested.
Iguana.
My gosh, iguana.
Yeah.
And I'm always interested. When I'm down there, I look at the wildlife. I'm a very observant guy. So as I'm down there, we're fishing, and I seen these geese. And I go, man, that's a goose in Florida. And it's not a captive goose. This is a wild goose of some sort. So as I'm, getting closer and getting closer, I'm trying to establish what kind of goose it is. I burnt that image in my mind. And as it flew off, I went, wow. I mean, that's a very distinctive goose. So, do you have the image up now? So, this is called an Egyptian goose. And it was in South Florida. So, I called our buddy Tony with the FWC. And I said, Tony, man, my gosh, I seen the weirdest thing. I said, it looks like The goose had mascara on is actually how I said it. And he goes, man, I don't know what that would be. But he gave me a number to the state's main waterfowl guy.
Really?
I mean, the guy. I got it saved in my phone. So, when I have a waterfowl question, this will be the guy.
Wow.
So I called the guy, which his name was Andrew, something like that. If I'm going to call the main guy,
goodness, you put it in your phone.
I'm going to want to know the name. And I said, man, this is what I saw. And I said, I did some research, and I said, I want to say it was, it looked like it was an, I said, it was not 99% chance. It looked like an Egyptian goose. He goes, oh yeah, we have those. We have a population of those in South Florida. And you know what he said next? They're legal to shoot. He goes, that goose is not protected in the state of Florida. So you can shoot that goose. So to all my South Florida duck hunting buddies, that goose is a harvestable goose. And that would be a gorgeous, gorgeous mount.
Wow.
So, I mean, this is an invasive species. There again, it falls in that invasive species category. And it is...
it's a goose or a duck? It's a goose.
That's a goose. Yeah, it's a goose. I thought it was a black-winged duck. I mean, I don't have a picture of a black-winged duck to pull up, but they look pretty close. And then the size was twice the size of a black-winged duck, and as I got closer, the wingspan was 3 times the size. And then I heard them when they were going away. They were going like wonk wonk. They were wonking.
What?
Honking.
Wonk.
Honk. Wonk wonk. Honk honk.
Wonk.
They were doing the goose honk. Wonk. That kind of thing. So, in the Margate, Boca Raton area, you have a population of Egyptian geese.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool.
That's very cool. And I wonder how many people actually sang the song in their head.
Walk like an Egyptian. I did.
There's
actually.
At least 2.
Yeah, there's 1, 2. Yeah. Now everybody will when they see the Egyptian goose.
That's very cool.
So I thought that was really
bird.
cool.
Beautiful looking.
Yeah, when you find the cool stuff, you gotta brag about it, man.
Wow.
You're like, because some people just go, it's a bird.
Yeah.
For me,
sure.
I see it. I want to know because they got parakeets down there. They got parrots. They got.
And you can shoot them.
You can shoot them, brother. You can shoot them. Invasive species.
Assuming you can eat them then too. If you can shoot them.
Why not? Ooh, Egyptian goose pate. Mike, what we're doing? What we got? How are we?
Well, let's see. We got some great viewer mails.
Okay, let's
viewers, males, viewers. We got some great male viewers.
Emails.
Whoop.
Oh, we got a knock on the door. Hold on. What we got?
Somebody walking like an Egyptian.
Hey. Oh, Mike, we got what is this?
Sorry to interrupt, but you have this delivery, and they says it's really important.
Okay, well,
to interrupt the show and bring it to you.
Mike, we have an important delivery. It is from Sterling Global Products.
Interesting.
Let's shall we see what it is?
Okay.
Let me see. I got room. You don't have room.
Yeah, don't spill the coffee by.
Don't knock the coffee over.
Don't spill the black gold Texas tea.
Black gold Texas tea.
Right.
So let's see.
I was going to ask if you had a knife, but then I thought, wow, what are you thinking?
Yeah, what was you thinking?
Worship.
So let's see what we got here, Mike. We have a box.
Wow. Let me take the logo down so we can get a better sight. What's going on?
Oh, Mike, check this out. Boudet. We have Bob's butt wipes.
Boudet.
We got the Boudet for women. Check this out, brother. We have the boxes, and we got the dispensers and the refills. So if you're the women's now, okay. So now that we know what these are, these Misty Whites.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give a backstory. 'Cause This is a very random thing to just pop.
Yeah.
So you have 3 different.
So I've got Bob's butt wipes, which now if you remember the Arkansas episode from last week, we met Bob with Bob's butt wipes.
We did meet Bob.
And Bob is an awesome guy, and he has these are. And the adventure wipes. Check this out.
Is that that's the children's version?
Exactly.
Right?
And you get look at here, Mike. Stickers and tattoos inside, brother. Look at there. So you got the adventure wipes for children. These.
Hand me that one.
Mike,
right
absolutely.
Get it close up here.
These are adventure wipes. Oh, little booties. Flushable multi-purpose wipes. So here's the deal. Now that we're going to use these. Actually, we're going to give some of these away too. So if you have a child or
First of all, what is the explain the we met Bob.
We
explain
met Bob.
The product.
So here's the product. Bob told us a story of him watching construction workers.
He's done a lot. He's done a lot of
construction over the years, and he was watching the construction workers go inside the what are they called? Urinals, outlets, the portalets,
the outlet stores, buying
portalets,
cheap clothing,
and they were carrying in wipes. So he got this brilliant idea to make a biodegradable wipe. That is absolutely brilliant. You can use it for hunting, fishing. I'm going to keep one of these in my truck because believe me,
And I guess the cool thing is it's built now. That's the refillable.
This
pack,
is the
right?
refillable pack,
but it's built with a little
If you
holder
look,
that you
I don't know if you can get it there, but you can actually connect it to the bottom of your toilet paper dispenser. So if you have a hunting camp,
and I saw online they actually connect them like to a tree limb, or you can get real creative on things you want.
Exactly, the back seat of your truck, which is they're alcohol free, and it has aloe. 42 biodegradable wipes. That's the key.
What's it got?
Aloe?
Oh,
aloe.
I thought you were saying hello.
Hello. Hello. So, Mike, I got a feeling you're going to pull up a Bob's commercial.
I like to do things,
Let's
Rodney.
do it. Let's watch it.
You know me, I like to do
in.
things. So check this out. Here, I actually pulled up what'd you say,
Bob's commercial.
Oh, not again. You need Bob's butt wipes. What? You gotta use Bob's butt wipes.
Bob's Butt Wipes, the all-natural, eco-friendly, flushable, multi-purpose wipes in a convenient, refillable hanging canister. Bob's Butt Wipes leaves nothing behind. Also check out Boudet Wipes for the ladies and Adventure Wipes for the kids. Ask for us at your local store now or visit us at sterlingglobalproducts.com.
You gotta use Bob's butt wipes.
You gotta use Bob's butt wipes.
So last week we just had the I guess the rough and tough men's version.
Yes, we had the camouflage men's version.
But Bob was so kind to send us some children's versions.
Yeah, the whole.
Well, he said that folks were saying, especially moms who are potty training, these were
great. Yeah,
huge. So which begs the next question, Rodney. We have a case of Bob's. I just like saying.
I know.
I'm not gonna
me
lie.
too. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Bob.
They will make great stocking stuffers.
We're going to be giving these away. So stay tuned.
Don't tell my wife.
Hashtag is if you would like a pack of Bob's butt wipes.
Put one of the Baudets aside because my wife had her eyes on those.
Oh, yeah. We're going to give her some Baudets. Are they Baudet or Baudets? So
yeah, so we're going to give some. We got
a lot to give away.
We
Mike.
We had two winners. We had two winners.
Yeah.
From last week's show that we still need to present and put into their hands, right?
Yes.
We got two T-shirts.
We'll put those in our hands Friday.
And so I want to make sure that we're following through. And then we've got some more stuff that we need to give away.
We've got lures. We've got turkey calls. It is turkey season. I mean, it's deer season.
You don't have your turkey call with you, do you?
I don't. You're like, thank God for that. I'm gonna get hit.
But we have turkey calls and we have more T-shirts.
And we've got lures. I'm gonna be giving lures away that we caught the peacock bass on. So
yep.
I'll post some of those tonight, and we'll my gosh, share and like. We'll do the share and like thing.
And most importantly, you do have Bob's butt wipes.
We do got Bob's. And and we got a case of them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking.
There's definitely no shortage.
So, Mike, how we doing?
We're doing great.
Let's do it.
Do you feel like answering some viewer mail?
I have been known.
You've got mail.
Letters.
Holy
We get letters. We get
Stop, whoa, yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Send me an email with all the details.
Another freaking email. Another freaking email song.
mail time.
The mail's here.
I'm a top flight, hold you tight, get you there by daylight, do you right overnight mail.
I'm close, Mike. I'm close. I can feel it. Everybody's laughing.
Yes.
You know what? We ought to put that on the website. If you
yeah.
think you can do it better, send me a lip sync of that email.
Oh my goodness! Don't get me started.
Don't get me started.
Rodney Julio from Leesburg, Florida says, "Is it true, Rodney, that it is illegal to retain any redfish in the Gulf waters?
Well, it just depends. No.
That's a pretty broad question.
Yeah, when you're talking redfish, as in red drum, no. You're allowed one.
Okay.
Pretty much in the state of Florida, you're allowed one redfish. And it has a slot limit, so you want to be inside that slot, 17 to 24 inches. So, 27 inches, I'm sorry. So you want to be in the slot. So look at where you're going fishing out of and know your limits. So you can catch redfish in the Gulf waters. Now, if he means red snapper, then you got to watch the seasons. So, it's a
Usually when people say redfish, they're talking reds, though, right?
Red drums, yeah exactly.
Drums.
So, no, it is not illegal to retain a redfish. You're allowed one redfish.
Sounds like you might have got some skewed information.
Yeah, exactly. So they went from 2. Remember, they're the ones with the change.
Right.
They went from 2 fish to 1 fish.
Because we were already at 1.
Yeah, so
Is that right?
Yep, we were already at 1 from south, all the way around, and then the northeast or northwest side moved to 1 redfish as well.
Okay.
So look at your slot limits. Look at the type of fish you're catching. You're allowed uno el fisio.
And Julio, let me also just add this point that we made it easy. There's FWC's put out an incredible cheat sheet.
Yes.
That has the sizes, the limits, and that's right on the homepage of Rodney Rogers Outdoors.
Absolutely.
Click on there. There's a PDF you can download.
Print it out.
It's a really nice looking
absolutely
piece of paper that you can put on your fridge or keep in your smartphone. Absolutely free.
Yeah.
But take advantage of that. They've done a great
definitely,
job.
definitely.
Everything from redfish to lobsters to blue
the
crabs.
whole spiel. Yeah, absolutely. So keep in mind that it is not you're allowed 1 fish. We went from 2 to 1.
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Okay, Rodney. Next question. You ready?
I'm ready.
This next question is from Edmund in Tarpon Stelly. Oop, hang on.
Oh,
something just happened here. Edmund, there we go. I caught a cobia off St. Pete, and it had a plastic tag on it.
Ooh.
With a number. Do you know what this is?
Oh, yeah. So the plastic tag, now check this out. Now, you got the option that you can still harvest that fish. That is a identification tag. What they want to know is they tag that fish somewhere. Our lights are flashing, which means we do have a question somewhere, or a statement, or a picture. But that fish has been tagged by either NOAA or some fisheries program, because those things migrate from, Louisiana all the way around Florida back up to North Carolina. They want to see how far they're going. So on that tag, there's going to be a number, a tag number, and there's going to be a phone number. So, or a website.
Okay.
Go to that number of the website. Go to that wherever it's
because there's different organizations who are tagging.
That's
fish?
exactly right.
Okay.
Call them and give them the information of the tag. Let them know how long the fish was. Let them know what it weighed and where you found it. I think the key location for what they're trying to find out is where you found it. They want to know how far that fish is going. So that's basically a fish, and you can still harvest it. It doesn't mean you have to let it go. Personally, my personal feeling is I would let that fish go, and just keep, the information. I would take the information off the fish, the length, the weight, and everything you could, release that fish back out, and let someone else hopefully do the same thing. These are research tags. They want to know where these fish are, where they're going, their growing rate. If you harvest it, which is perfectly legal, you can do it. You got a cool tag.
But the study's over.
But that study of that fish is done.
Yeah.
So whatever information.
That'd be a tough one to hold. I didn't realize that you could actually keep.
Absolutely.
Keep those.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Even in the state of Florida, we've got deer here that have radio collars on.
Okay.
It's a study. You can legally shoot that deer. It's not. They got tags on their ears. They got collars around their necks.
Well, those radio collars. I actually have one of those radio collars around my ankle. It's a whole different. Purpose. But it's a similar type of thing.
It's a little different. Your GPS works a little bit different. I think they want to know where you're at too. You know what I'm saying?
But even if you decided to keep one of those fish, give them the information so they can see where,
Give them the
where
information.
last was. I'm assuming there's a weight and maybe a
Absolutely.
link.
Yeah, they want to know as much information as possible. So you get to be the biologist for a day.
Yeah.
You know, the same way with a deer. You can harvest those ones with the tags on their ears and their collars around their neck. They just want to know the information. When did you kill it? Where did you kill it? Can we have the radio collar back?
Yeah, I would say they're probably not too cheap.
You know, and then, of course, from there. Like I said, personally, I'm not the guy to take that animal because I feel that the information is way more important than my harvest.
Yeah.
You know, but it would be cool to see it. You know, I'd be like, oh, wow, there's a.
It would be a little bizarre pulling a fish out of the ocean and having realizing somebody else had that.
I think that's the coolest part. You're like, wow, man, somebody else had this fish. You know, who had it? You know, and that's the key.
To come like lightning striking twice.
And ducks are the same way. When you get a tagged duck, you know, you shoot a duck with a band around it. You call the band in. You go to the Ducks Unlimited website. You post it in. They'll tell you where that duck was tagged, when it was tagged, you know, the age of the bird, when they caught it. It's a lot of cool information. So, I mean, this is where our dollars are going, man. Our fishing and hunting and camping dollars. Voila, you're reaping the benefits right there. That is awesome that he caught the plastic.
That's very cool. I often wonder if I ever have drank the same milk from the same cow. You ever?
No, never, ever.
Have I drank?
Have I drank from the same cow twice?
Yeah, I mean, right?
Absolutely. Why not?
It's had to have happened. You just wouldn't know.
Absolutely. What if it's only one cow producing all the milk? What? There's a deep thought.
Here's one. This whole show's a deep thought. My boyfriend wants to take me turkey hunting, but I'm afraid of heights. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Do we have to use a tree? I think that's supposed to be tree stand.
Yeah. Okay.
Tree stand.
Well, stay
Shelley
out of the tree.
Shelly from Coffee, Georgia wants to know.
Well, Shelly, stay out of the tree. If your boyfriend's taking you turkey hunting and he climbs a tree, it's more than turkey hunting. He's aiming to push you out. There's a reason. No, turkey hunting's done from ground blinds, straight flat on the ground. So trees are a bad idea when it comes to turkey hunting. So if you're turkey hunting in a tree, you'll be a lot more successful if you stay out of the tree. So, I mean, you can kill a turkey from the tree. I mean, I've had tons of turkeys come up while I'm in a tree. But I can guarantee you they see me. So,
really,
yeah, they're very sharp eye. They can see a gnat from 100 yards. So
you can go turkey hunting
in a tree.
Okay.
You know, but it's not a brilliant idea. So, otherwise, you know, the ground blinds are the key. That's the key. Is you want to hunt turkeys out of a ground blind. That's the key. So, you know, Shelly, don't be afraid of heights. I mean, be afraid of heights. It's okay, but hunt on the ground.
Okay.
You know.
So they do have. I think even when we were in Bentonville, we were seeing the blinds, those ones out front of Walmart.
Yeah, they're all deer. Oh yeah, the ground blinds. Yeah, that's exactly right. Those are for turkey and deer.
Okay.
So you can hunt turkey and deer from ground blinds.
It's just more a matter of camouflaging yourself.
That's it.
And
you know, and just calling them in and getting them close enough. So that's exactly right, Mike. Exactly, 100% right. So, Shelly, stay on the ground. Don't climb in the tree.
Okay. You were telling me on another note. You were telling me a story of somebody. We had this conversation, and it was really brought to light when we were running through the airports of Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Right. And Dallas. Was our
Dallas.
You're talking about where we got winded?
If you want to call it winded, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Winded is a good.
We had to rush to the other one in 10 minutes, and
winded is a good word.
And get all the way across the 2 mile airport.
But it brought up the conversation of as far as being out of shape, and then you mentioned when you were in Colorado. Of course, Colorado, you have the added altitude.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see where you're going. Yeah.
And we were, so it began the conversation of, you know, hunter
health,
fitness and health.
Yeah, gotcha, yeah.
And you had mentioned that just recently here in Florida, was it?
Yeah, well, no, it was a guy out of, I think it was out of Michigan that went, you're talking about the guy that, okay.
Yeah.
So this guy gets married and has a baby, and he goes for his first elk hunt that he's been saving up for years. He's excited. He goes up to... And our buddy Peter Updike is what brought this up.
Yeah.
We read his article, and he went elk hunting. They hiked up the horseback, the whole 9 yards, and he started feeling a little nauseated and a little sick. So, his buddies went on without him. They hunted a little bit. They come back. He's feeling a little worse, and they decided they need to get him off the mountain, and he dies on the mountain from altitude sickness. And there's a lot of variables with altitude sickness. Sometimes it's just, you overexert yourself. You're at, 8, 9, 10,000 feet. Oxygen's low. You overexert. I mean, there's a lot of factors that come in. It's one of the reasons I canceled my elk hunt this year. I'm just not physically fit for that.
Well, it's not the type of thing that you want to push.
Absolutely.
And you can push. I mean, these are real limiting factors, and obviously can be tragic if they're ignored.
More men die during hunting season from heart attack than any other time of the year. I didn't know if you knew that fact. I don't know if you and I spoke about that.
Well, think of it. I read an article this week that talked about the fact that realistically, as men get older, we get more financially set.
Right.
So as we're in a point in life, you can actually start doing some of these hunts.
Right.
Where you can get on a plane and fly to Colorado, and you can start affording some of these more fancy hunts. Your health is on the downhill spiral of
That's
that
exactly
same
right.
thing.
And it's not our fault.
It's
that's subjective.
Had to bring that up, didn't you, Rodney? But I mean, so as we get later in life and we can actually start affording some of these cool trips, for the most part, our health, I mean, we're not in shape like we used to be. So it's kind of, you're crossing in the middle. So being health conscious and fitness conscious, fitness might be, it brings on a weird connotation, but being conscious of your weight and your health, and can you strap a gun and a backpack on and go hiking through the mountains to kill this thing? And if you harvest it, can you get it out?
That's the key.
I mean, you think the work is over. Now
you've got a 50-pound backpack, and now you're trying to haul meat out.
I've heard stories of guys having to take 2 and 3 trips.
Yes.
Because you're not going to get a 400-pound bear or an elk out of the woods in one trip.
No, that's exactly right. And my fitness is different. I'm all about fitting a sandwich in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? That kind of fitness is what I mean. I need to stop that fitness. Sorry. Did I derail?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
But
I mean, that's where I've been the last.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
I'm with you, dog.
And again, and we are going into the hunting season. We're going. I mean, it's getting the time of year where people are starting to put their fishing poles away, especially up north as it gets a little colder, and they're getting out getting ready for the deer season stuff. So we've been talking about doing an episode on
health, on fitness and health,
because it's that time, and it's never too late.
Right.
Although we like to push it as far as we can. I'm sick of it, and I wanted to throw something out there, Rodney.
Okay.
To you.
Okay.
Live.
I'm not getting naked, Mike. No, can't do it
on the air.
It'd be disgusting. Because
we have talked, you and I on totally outside of the outdoors thing. I've talked. Hey, let's start going to the gym in the morning.
Right.
Let's run. I think we actually started running like 3 weeks ago. I haven't seen you there, nor have you seen me there.
Right.
But we started.
Our intentions are absolutely.
But one of the things about any kind of plan or change of lifestyle or habits is there has to be some accountability, and that's why we started saying let's do it together. Well, maybe we're not the best accountability partners.
Maybe. Just maybe. Okay.
So what if? Here, you ready?
Okay, I'm listening. I'm all ears.
This is off the cuff.
Okay.
So what if we put our money where our mouth is?
Okay.
Let me see if I have some money.
Let's put our money where our mouth is.
We put our money where our mouth is.
Okay.
And I got $5 here.
I see a $5 bill.
Yep.
Okay.
And you're going to get $5 out.
Okay.
If you don't have it, I'll loan it to you.
Okay.
But I know that you're a baller and you got $5. So $5. Here's what I want to do. Here's the plan, Rodney.
Right. I'm.
You can tell by the way I'm stuttering. This is unrehearsed and flat out,
off the cuff.
So starting tonight, we take $5 and we put it into. Right now, it's going to be virtual because we
virtual jar.
This is zero planned out.
Okay.
We put it into a jar.
So we got $10.
$10 tonight.
Okay.
And every week.
Okay.
We're going to weigh in tonight.
Okay.
I've got a scale in the other room.
Right. Okay.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I'm over 200 pounds.
I'm telling you right now, I gotta be.
Okay.
It's been a while, but I gotta
full
be.
disclosure. $5 in the thing, and
Okay.
the only rule is next week.
Okay.
You have to weigh less than what you weigh tonight.
Okay.
I don't care if it's 1 pound. I don't care if it's 5 pounds. You have to weigh less.
I got you.
If
If
you have not dropped a pound next week,
right.
it's double for you.
Okay, so I'm throwing 10 okay.
So you're throwing $10.
All right.
And if the next week you
Right.
haven't dropped a pound, it's tripled. So for every week
Okay.
that you have not dropped weight,
We double.
you double,
the
triple,
5 keeps going.
Yep. If you haven't dropped weight in a month, it's $20 you're putting in that night.
I got you.
So this accumulates really quick. So
Okay.
as of tonight, there's $10.
$10.
Okay.
Right.
I know your wallet's in the Jeep with all your frogs. So there's $5. So
we
there's
have
$10. Okay.
$5 in the pot.
Yep. We'll put it in the pot. There's the pot.
Voila.
But we'll find something. We'll put it right up
Okay.
there.
Gotcha.
So the rule is next week, weigh less than you do right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And again, we're throwing this out there.
Okay.
We're figuring out the rules as we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where this is going. So, what are we going to do with
We're
the
all
money?
about community.
Yes.
And engaging. So number one, well, what are we going to do with the money? That's a good point.
Okay.
I'm open for suggestions.
Gotcha. So maybe we take suggestions from people?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
I would actually love for anybody else to join this effort with us.
Okay, I got
Full
you.
disclosure.
Shoot us a picture of the scale.
Shoot us a picture of the scale. And the following week, you need to weigh
less.
Let's think about this.
Okay, I'm with you.
That's the thing. It's not like I'm gonna lose 30 pounds and two way less.
It's an
It's
incentive.
progression. Just progress. Just
Right.
keep moving forward. Move in the right direction. So every week, weigh less than you do now.
Right.
However you accomplish that. And so what if
Uh-huh.
we've been talking about our Christmas camping trip that we're probably going to do in December.
Okay.
What if we use that as the goal date?
Okay.
December-ish. And that if everybody, and I'm throwing out loud, I got to move on because I know this time is short.
Right.
But what if for the people who lost weight every week and consistently engaged in this weight loss activity, that their names are now in the hat to win
something.
And knowing you, it's probably going to, yeah. I'm sorry, I won't go there. But it's going to be a substantial amount of money.
Right, right.
That either we put it towards the party or a gift or however.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But right now I'm saying we haven't even started this thing. There's $10
in the pot. And if we do the camping trip, we're talking 12 weeks. That's 120 plus whatever. Yeah, oh wow, okay, I see where this is going. Okay.
You see this right here, Rodney?
I see it. What do you have there?
I have a phone.
I see the phone.
And watch this little trick here.
Okay.
This phone is now live.
It is live.
Yep.
So you're on me right now.
I'm on you. I'm going to give this to you.
Okay.
And I want you to go into the bathroom in here.
Okay.
Now, let me clarify. Leave Bob's butt wipes here.
Okay.
They're not necessary.
I can't take the butt wipes.
Actually, Dawn's asked if we were selling the butt wipes and the kids' adventure. She obviously has kids. Anyways, so you're going to be accountable on the air right now. I want you to take this, Rodney.
Okay, I got it. All right.
So
this is our view.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to go weigh myself.
Weigh yourself.
Okay. I'm going.
I don't need to elaborate on what weighing is. Now, your mic's not on, so yell at me if you need me. But we can see you, so behave yourself. And this is going to be interesting. Okay, there you are. Got the light on? Okay, Rodney's going to weigh himself. Yeah, it'll light up when you step on it, so. I think he thinks there's a dance. Should we play some music here? All right, Rodney's weighing in. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you got to be kidding me. 200.4. Are you serious? 200.4. Oh, we saw it. 200.4. Nice job. Okay, you sit down. I'm going to go weigh myself.
All right.
Put your headphones on. Who's like? Oh, there we go. Sorry.
All right.
This is about as raw as it gets. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to move to your mic.
Why?
So I can see your video.
Oh, okay.
Come on in. Let's do this.
Of course, you can't see anything, can you?
No, from this side. I'm not allowed to have the technology. So when you go out, I will narrate Mike.
Okay.
So Mike is running, not running, but he's slowly walking. And I'm going to run to the other mic. Well, I thought I was going to be over 200, so here we are. I'm seeing Mike's going to the bathroom. As you can see, voila, he's in the bathroom. Uh-oh. He's going to the toilet. Nope, he's not going to the toilet. There we go. Now, I wonder if he knows how to work his own scale. So, Mike, see, I would have took my socks off. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, we got the scale up. Oh, he's on it. 237.7. Locked in 237.7. So he's what we'd call a biggin. Turns out biggin. Okay, you can have your. So we got me at 200.
You gotta be kidding
Well,
me.
you got more muscle than I got, Mike. Your muscle is way more muscle.
Oh my! Whose idea was this?
Oh my God, Mike, I'm going to tell you right now. That is officially the heaviest I have ever seen myself weigh ever.
You can shut up now.
I mean, I'm 200 pounds. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of money piled up here. I got a feeling. Man, I should have ate my last donut before I headed over tonight.
Yeah, this caught you off guard, didn't it?
This
It's
did.
usually like, okay, I'll start my diet on Monday. And Friday's going to be awesome.
So we're locked into this. This is going to cost money. So
I didn't see that coming.
yeah.
I didn't pre-weigh or anything.
Right.
And I should have.
Mike.
Or he might have not be having this competition.
Did you? I don't know if you saw it when I first got on the scale, but it flashed one at a time, please. It literally said one at a time.
We heard it laughing.
So, yeah, okay, so 200.7 is what I am.
Does it get any more official than that?
That's pretty official.
I mean,
I saw it flash.
You want accountability? You just broadcast it to the world.
The world has just seen that is the heaviest I've ever seen myself weigh ever.
I think I'm there with you. I think maybe 142, maybe at one point, but
yeah.
But I will say this, and in all seriousness,
Okay, so
because we started with, a very sobering story, because this is reality, and a lot of people
Right.
struggle with this. I'm not immune to this struggle myself.
Right.
These
Right.
are things that we all struggle with, and how many times you get sick of looking in the mirror or avoiding the mirror, going,
Yeah.
"Oh, someday I'm tired of it." You know what? That's one of the things this is all about. All it's about is next week, Rodney, you weigh less than 200.4 pounds. That's it.
Yeah.
Just turn the ship around.
I got you.
Head the right direction. And keep it focused. Keep it moving that direction. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we're going to do. So you can start balancing. So I'm thinking about, I'm going to cut my cheat meals down to probably 6 nights a week. I'm going to start there. That's progress.
Right. It is.
Then maybe 5.
Yeah.
But back it up.
So
I've had my throttle. I've had my pedal to the metal.
We have been full bore. Yeah, we've had nothing but the fun. So, okay, our show is coming to the crash. So we just need to weigh less. So it doesn't mean that I need to weigh.
No, it has nothing to do with you and me. It's you.
All we have to do is weigh less.
As it is with anybody. It's not comparing yourself to anybody else. It's just progress.
Absolutely.
Focus on the progress. Don't focus on the destination right now. Focus on the progress.
Okay.
Think about what you're eating. Think about, and again, we'll have a program where we talk about something about calorie intake, and we'll gotten some experts coming on or whatever. But we'll have a legitimate program on this, because it is important.
It is.
It goes way. It affects your life more than just hunting and fishing does.
I agree.
But it's important all the way around. And if you want to go to the mountains and go elk climbing and go up to 5,000 feet and bring these things matter.
Yes.
And
it does.
And if you're not prepared, if you're not conscious about it,
even in the heat of Florida, I mean, it's 92 degrees today, and it's deer season right now. You're dragging a deer out of a swamp from a mile. let me tell you what, that'll kill you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and
great
not,
idea, Mike.
And not to end the show on any kind of depression, but if that depresses you, try weighing in at 237.
Yeah, I can't imagine. So
I wish I could say I've enjoyed this one, Rodney. But
Mike, what
again,
a great! That's a great idea. So now I got to bring cash every week.
This show started getting real
I got a
expensive
feeling
for
I'm
y'all.
gonna need a tenor spot next week. So I'm gonna do everything I can to lose weight by next week. So I'm 200.4 or 7, something like that. 200.4. I need to lose.
I should have left my shoes on. So next week, all I would have had to do is take my shoes off.
Yeah, one cheeseburger set you over the top, cuz. So Mike, great show. Thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Daniel, for such a great weekend last week. We had a phenomenal time, and Daniel did text and say, "Thank God I have a canoe."
Oh, really?
Or a canoe for you. So I'm going to be fishing with him soon. So, Mike, anything else?
No, sir.
Stay tuned. We got some exciting news next week. We'll be happy to blare that at you. You're going to want to watch next week's show. So anyway, as my mama said 18 million times, and I pray I get to say it half as much.
You will.
You kids get outside and stay.